Good morning, everyone. Bob here. Welcome to exercises post knee surgery. I had my knee fully replaced almost a month ago. These are the exercises that I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to start with the easier ones and work to the harder ones. Even if you didn't have your knee replaced, you'll benefit by doing these exercises for sure. Hopefully, you'll never have to have a knee replacement. The toe heel exercise requires you to stand in your best posture possible with your legs shoulder width apart. You're going to rise up on your toes or the balls of your feet, hold it briefly, and then lift your toes off the ground so that you're balancing on your heels. You can move your arms up and down if you want, or just stand in a relaxed state. And try to not go too fast when you're doing this, and repeat 10 times. The good thing about the toe heel is that you can do it anywhere. You just need a step, one step, to do the side step up. And make sure that your surgical leg is the one that's coming up on the step above. So you stand in a neutral, balanced position, and then you just lift your surgical leg up a step and bring the other one to follow. And then step down with your good leg. If you need to hold on to something. Otherwise, do your best and try to repeat 10 times. Most steps have approximately the same rise or height, but if you're trying to do the side step on something that's a little higher than normal, it might be a little harder. I use a bottle of water to do the put it down, pick it up. I call it put it down, pick it up with a sip. Anyway, standing in neutral, best posture possible, feet shoulder width apart. Put whatever you're going to put down. Stand back up. Then bend over again and pick it up. If it's water, you might want to sip in between. You can put it down anywhere you want, just don't move those feet. So I try to do a variety of positions in front and behind my body. If you want to bend your legs, that would be good for your back. To make this exercise a little harder, just place whatever you're putting down, like the water bottle, farther away from your feet. Your body uses water to transport nutrients to various organs and tissues. Those muscles that you use to bend those legs need water. If you don't have enough water in them, you're going to get cramps, which will make your movement less superior. What I like about the sit to stand is that you can do it anywhere there's a chair, or at least something to sit on. Now, most chairs are approximately the same height off the ground, but if the chair is lower than normal, this will require more strength and more range of motion in those legs. So you're not going to sit long, but you're going to sit up straight when you're seated, and you're going to stand up straight when you're standing. Just take your time, make sure you know where the chair is, and don't do it too quickly if you want to really get the benefit of this exercise. If the chair has arms, you can use the arms just to make sure that you're more stable and that you can do the exercise slower. But it would be nice if you could just very slowly sit, and then when you're ready, very slowly lean forward and push with those legs and stand up without any other support. I really like the get down, get up. It involves so many muscle groups in your body. And we all need to be able to get down on the floor or get down low and get up safely. So this is a good way to practice not falling. Watch how I do a little twist before I get up too. Can you tell which leg is the surgical leg? I guess you could call this a senior's burpee. It doesn't matter how many steps you use to do the upstairs downstairs exercise. Just lead with your surgical leg and then alternate with the good leg. So it's up goes the surgical leg and then the good leg goes to the step above. Take your time. If you have to hold on to a railing, that's okay. Now when he's coming down, he's putting his surgical leg, left leg, down first. And then he's going to try to put the other leg down, but I don't think he's ready for that yet. Notice he puts it on the same step that the surgical leg is on. It's not the normal way to come down the stairs. But let's watch to see if he gets better as the exercise goes on. Okay, let's see what he does here. He puts the surgical leg down, then does he reach for the other step? Almost, but no, he gives up. He can feel it in his surgical leg that he just doesn't have the range of motion to bend it enough to lower the other leg. But at least he's hovering briefly. Watch when he goes up the steps here what he does with his left leg. He swings it out a little bit instead of bringing it straight up. He'll get there if he practices this. The best place to do the bend on the bed is on the bed. Just lie face down on your mattress and relax and bend your surgical leg up as far as you can. Try to get the heel to touch your bum. Now, if you want to play around and see how the other leg feels, that's good. At least your brain says, oh, that's how far I should be able to bend it. Let's try both of them. It's also a good idea to bend the surgical leg as far as you can and then hold it for 30 seconds. And then slowly relax the leg. Now he's going to try to bend his surgical leg and then use the other leg, the good leg, to push it a little bit further. Heel toward the bum. He should hold it longer though. Needs to hold it there for up to 30 seconds. You can even alternate and push with the surgical leg on the good leg. That's good too. To do the one leg balance, if you need to hold on to something, that's fine. But notice the surgical leg is the leg that I'm balancing on. So all the pressure is on that leg. I start off by maybe just taking my other leg and putting the toe on the ground and then maybe lifting it a little bit and then lifting the good leg a little higher. What you do with your arms is up to you. You can hold on or not hold on, stretch them out, don't stretch them out. But the farther away your hands get from your core, the more difficult this exercise is. So it's a one leg balance. Use your imagination with that free leg. Stick it out to the side, bend the knee. Later on you'll see Bob sticking it out to the front. But balance on one leg for as long as possible. Up to 30 seconds would be ideal. Lean up against a wall to do the wall slide. Feet shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. Out from the wall, try to keep your shoulder blades and your tailbone touching the wall. Slide down as far as you can. You're trying to get your hips on the same latitude as your knees. A nice straight line in the quad area from the hips to the knees. Bob's not there yet. He needs to go lower. He also needs to hold it longer. A few seconds is okay, but it would be nice if he could get down there and sit there on the wall slide for up to 30 seconds. The split squat, or the lunge, is an advanced move. Notice Bob is holding onto the railing. His legs are apart. His back heel is up. His front foot is flat. Toes pointing straight ahead. And he's lowering his body down as low as he can go, trying to make 90 degrees at both knees. The front leg, he wants it to be at 90 degrees at the knee, and the back leg. The front leg is his surgical leg, so he's doing pretty good. Watch how low he can get the hips down so that the front leg is at 90. Not quite. Because this is a very complicated compound exercise. Switch sides. See if it makes any difference. No, both legs need to be at 90 degrees. Remember, the back leg in this case is the surgical leg, and it's pretty straight. Bob's going to have to work hard to get this exercise perfected. The bicycle. You need something to sit on, maybe with arms, so you can hold on and focus in on your legs pedaling a bicycle. If you have a stationary bike in your house or you have access to a gym with stationary bikes, that would even be better. You might have to raise the seat on your stationary bike nice and high at first to get your legs to be able to go around in a circle, forwards or backwards. But in this case, Bob's using a chair. You really don't need any equipment, and it doesn't matter where you are to do the forward fold. You stand in your best posture possible with your feet shoulder width apart. The first thing you do is place your chin on your chest. In other words, look down. Then bring your shoulders forward, keeping your legs straight. Try to touch the floor with your fingertips. Keep those legs straight because you're working your quads and your hamstrings. And yes, Bob's probably favoring his surgical leg on the left, so he's putting more weight on his right side, or maybe he's even bending his left leg a little bit. It's hard to tell with the clothes that he has on, but standing up tall, chin to chest, shoulders forward, arms straight, legs straight, touch your fingers to the floor, and then straighten back up. Try not to bend those legs. The forward fold, a great exercise for your quads and your hamstrings. Most people have very tight hamstrings because they sit around too much, and it causes all kinds of problems. Tandem walking is widely used to screen patients for neurological or vestibular disorders and to screen automobile drivers for suspected intoxication. But you really have to have strong legs, quads, hamstrings, great ankles, and great balance with a great range of motion to be able to do the tandem walk. I hope you enjoyed these exercises for your legs and your knees. Whether you're having surgery or whether you've had surgery or whether you'll never have knee surgery, these exercises are good for you to do at least a couple of times a day right after surgery, or maybe a routine using these exercises once a week to keep those legs strong. Good luck and be careful.